I just lost $3.5 million in the stock market. Okay, that was a lie, but I did have a pretty bad losing streak. I just want to quickly put out there some of my thoughts on why day trading is so hard, and hopefully this can let newer traders know what's to come in their trading journey, or for other traders to relate to this. Thanks. After doing well for a while, it made me think, why is trading so hard? I mean, everyone knows it's so hard, but what exactly makes it so hard? Up to the point that everyone thinks it's a scam and everyone around you is telling you not to trade. People telling you you won't succeed even after thousands of hours of practice. First, we need to figure out what sets day trading apart from other traditional money-making methods. Let's first go and talk about traditional high-paying 9-to-5, such as those in the medical fields and the legal fields. Although both of these industries are extremely tough and competitive at the higher level, you have massive institutions, government-backed, that are dedicated and preparing you for these industries from ground zero all the way up. Medical schools and law schools provide structured programs, internships, and many other things to give people the knowledge, skills, and professional networks needed to succeed. On top of that, there are already established pathways set out for these major industries that each person can go and pick out which one they want to take, and they'll have a clear guided route on what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. They even have their medical exams and the bar exam that serves as a benchmark for these professions before you enter the industry. So at the end of the day, you know if you put in the work and hours required, you have a very high chance of getting into the industry and getting that high paying job. Even if you have to pay a lot of money and get into debt, you know very well that you're more likely to pay it off than not if you put in the proper work needed. This can also be matched with higher up corporate executive positions. You have the corporate ladder structured out, and you know what level you have to take at a time to get to the highest paying position possible. Even though it'll take quite a long time, you know that if you put in the work and put in the hours, you're likely to succeed in the long run. Going to a good school, especially in North America, costs a lot of money and will put people into pretty big debt if they don't have the money to afford the absurdly large tuition fees. But they get that security, that knowing that there's a good 90% plus chance they will be getting a job thanks to the pathway they took. Now let's jump over to trading. You have to put in just as many hours, if not more, of dedicated learning. I'm talking 12 plus hours a day of staring at charts, doing lots of research if your schedule even permits that. You put in these hours to learn as much as you can about the subject, but it's very hard. You have a grillion people trying to scam you, a good chance that everyone around you is putting you down, telling you it's impossible to succeed, that it's a scam, and that no matter what you do, you will fail. They're telling you stuff when they don't even know the first thing about the subject. There's so much false information, no set path. There's 2.7 trillion combinations of strategies, indicators, and setups that you can use and find online, and a good chance that 99.9% of them don't even work. You have bloat software and much more cancer all across the internet that you have to filter out and find what's actually true and what's false. If you're lucky and look hard enough, you can find a general path to follow to get an idea of how to learn to trade. But even then, there's so much individuality in trading. The same way that every person is extremely different and no person is the same, that goes for trading as well. Not one person trades exactly the same as someone else. Not one strategy is the same exact mathematical combination. The discretionary part of trading can never be exactly the same as someone else, so you have to figure that out for yourself. And then you get the mental aspect. After you make stupid mistake over and over and over again, getting tricked out, getting ticked out, feeling like you are being targeted by BlackRock and the Rothschilds, watching your stop loss get hit and your trade going in your direction 0.0001 second after you exit for a loss, going on 25 plus trading losing streaks, watching your account slowly drain a little bit at a time, or if you're lucky, you get hit and blow up your account all at once, but you don't get to learn as much that way. It just makes the pain a bit quicker, like ripping off a band-aid. And then again, having people around you enforcing it in your brain that you'll never make it and never succeed. All this and more can take a huge hit on your mental. Not just mental for trading, but your mental and over life. Your mental health will get shot down pretty hard, and you gotta learn to become numb to the pain. Then you got the potentially real or fake statistics that's thrown around that 98% of people fail. Whether it's true or not, a lot of people are saying it. You have no guarantee of ever making it, or even getting break even for that matter. No matter how ready you think you are for the market or the mental aspect, you will get humbled again and again. Maybe you're the special 0.001% of people who doesn't have to suffer that hard to be successful, but likely that humbling step will be way further down the line than you realize. You could be smooth sailing for 3+ years of profitability, and then get hit with an extreme switch. The market trades like a way you've never seen before. You have never practiced for this market and you have no clue how to adapt. This market can last over a year and you will get humbled hard and have to resume your never-ending learning journey, and it will feel like square one all over again. All these reasons and many more are reasons why trading is so hard and why you must stick to the path that you are making yourself. I know that sounds like fucking doesn't really make sense at first, but you have to learn not to be so rigid, right? You don't want to, you need to understand that trading has so much individual work in it, and you can't just think of it as a binary thing. You can't just be like, this is always true, this is always wrong. There's only one way to trade or whatnot. If you never give up, you will succeed. Or I guess you'll never fail if you never give up. Whether it be 3, 4, or even 10 years to become profitable, you need to see if the journey is worth it for you. Because maybe you don't want to struggle for that long. You want that security. Maybe you don't care about the free time and all the benefits from trading. Maybe it's not worth the trade-off in the beginning. These are all things that I've learned and I'm continuing to learn throughout my trading journey. I have been almost trading for 3 years now. I'm not at the level where I can say I'm making $3.5 quintillion an hour, but I do have a lot of experience, and in my almost 3 years of trading, it feels like I've aged 10 years. And I promise you, if you really want it, you will succeed. Good things like this require a lot of hard work and dedication. You can't just put in an hour a day and call it quits. You gotta put thousands of hours and lots of screen time just staring at charts and failing. Lots and lots of failing. I want to share what I learned to hopefully give you the motivation to continue, or maybe even on the other side, and you realize that you don't actually want to continue this journey and it's not meant for you, which is perfectly okay, right? It's a very, very, very hard thing to do and will take a huge mental toll on you. Just keep working at it and don't give up.